Hello friends, Arthur here and welcome to the history of DeeDeeNaNaNa, where we play 10-12 maps that should show the evolution of the mapper, and today it's DeeDeeNaNa. Every map plays for 5 minutes and it should be relatively easy to finish for medium player, and I don't see problem for DeeDeeNaNa tracks. He's very nice mapper who built very interesting maps, but not all of them are pretty easy one. For example, like the first one is quite tricky. Even like using all signs, you not really understand where to go. It's still somehow hard. If there wasn't a lecture in front of me, I would never finish this map. And again, I didn't finish it on my first attempt. I just crashed, mostly before like the upside down loop. I just didn't realize where I need to go. So in most cases, it's hard map and even harder to just realize where you need to go. But thanks, this map was the first and I could play it right after the showcase, so nothing crucial happened. And second map, it's ZSL Catch the Sun, and I remember this map. I honestly don't remember did this map was choose for the showcase or not, but it's still pretty decent map, very fast. I love all this trajectory. I love that with each turn, with each like run, probably I improve myself. So yeah, and this idea of a lot of like boosters, and depending on your trajectory, you can grab them and be faster, or even do not touch them if you're already fast enough. So yeah, it's like choice which you need to do each time, and I believe it's great for such type of tracks. And even like this map, Cup of the Day, it's pretty unique, you know. At least for me, I'm not taking part in Cup of the Day, but I really love their maps because in most cases there's like two finishers, like one risky finish, one not, because you have to attempt during Cup of the Day, finish it and move forward. But this track, it's all like built around trickery and attention, because you can hit all these bulks, ball and other stuff. So pretty tough track, but it's still pretty doable. I really enjoy it. And same for the transfer for Zipton. I believe first time I play this track during showcase, and even after showcase we play it several times. If I'm not wrong, we like relaunch it and play it again because it is fun, especially the trick near the checkpoint 4, that the pipe is like invisible wall and you can slightly prolong your way and speed and be slightly faster during all this event. I just saw it with Lexer. Thanks Lexer for your guidance for probably like several tracks during this showcase, like the first one and then Metro. And another thing that I really noticed, it's not only for like this history of where DeeDeeNaNa choose a lot of maps from different events like DSL, Cup of the Day, but she also take part, or her track take part in all other events like PCGD, Kirky, ZMI, and she like constant take part in all ZSL, and her track choose for ZSL for like final 15 tracks. Most of this map, except like Cup of the Day maps, I played them during like ZSL, during like showcase track. As for the Plumberry Vale, well, I would say we have like completely different style, which is more, I would say, I see in like Quick Racer, Not That Guy tracks, and probably it's nice, it's good because you definitely see the difference of the tracks. You see basically the history of the evolution of like map building, like when you try different stuff, different new ideas. But I would say that different new ideas is very noticeable during the Very Hungry Zipper Pillar track, where it's like basically built around like history of Zipper Pillar, how like it eat all these fruits, other foods and other stuff, and it's probably like growing with some kind of evolution. So this track even have some kind of history, story even like nice. As of track, again, not really hard, but there are still several places where I definitely can crash. Surprisingly, I like by GTR mod I play this track, but I definitely don't remember when it was. Like, so it's strange. Maybe I miss it somehow, or it just was erased from my memory. But again, it built, I believe, not for like challenging part, but more for like showing the track, showing like the idea and other stuff. And oh, by the way, for several tracks, I will put like AFK routes. A lot of tracks from DD have this like AFK, but for some reason, this time for me at least, they not all work properly. There could be several difference like or problems. One of them is that when you create in like solo mode and you try it in editor, or like it's working, but then when you put it in multiplayer, for some reason because of Unity, it's stopped working. Also, there was several updates from like 22, 23, 24, 5, like Beautiful Beta and other updates in Zipkis, which should not like crash or change physics of the game, but it's still some tracks behave differently. Well, not only the tracks, but the AFK routes, especially if they're really rely on like fans or some bounce feature of the game, which again, Unity have this weird bouncy bugs that it's each time counts differently. So yeah, I put several of AFK, which I find really nice, at least for me, and like their work, like Ice Worm Alpha track. That's another new evolution of the. This time she used ice, at least during this showcase. I honestly don't remember a lot of tracks with ice from DD, and it's great for me. I'm not liking ice, and you probably know about that already. If you watch at least one or two my video with ice, I complain a lot about it. But again, this track is cool. It's quite long, and again, it's like I would say this is track for cup of the day, just because it have one risky finishes and like the normal one, which for me was quite hard at the beginning, because for some reason, for somehow I meet the like wider standard finish and find that go into the balloon for the smaller risky finishes is easier for me than go to direct one. Because if I want to go into the like wider normal one, I'm quite fast and I start like braking. I need to brake, and either I hit the poles like wooden planks, or I really fly out, and the body, which is basically could count as a finish if it's reach it out even without cart, it's stuck. And from my 2 attempts I couldn't finish the normal one, and I decided, okay, I will go into the risky one, and I did it from the first attempt. Zipham Sands. Okay, guys, this is very weird because for like I very clearly remember this track. I remember that we played it a lot during ZSL, during like other events, but for some reason there is no any records in GTR for it. Maybe there's some changes inside the track, maybe like I don't know, but it's like for me looks slightly different, but again it's past like quite a long time, so I don't know. As a track, I really love it. I really love all this sand, because it's at least in this case I love this sand because it wasn't like really hard, it wasn't critical, it was more like forgiving you. If you do mistake, you have a lot of opportunities to fix your route and finish this track. But I can't say same about Zip Out 2097 track, which again for the style I would say it's really close to the ZSL Catch the Sun, like, but it's like better, bigger evolution of this track. There's the same tight turns, but now it's more hard, more risky because of the banks. There's still all these boosters, but it's become very hard to find the proper correct trajectory without like hitting the barriers and losing grip to try take all of them. or at least all good, which can be beneficial for you for the rest of the track. So yeah, for me it was like nice track. Again, you still can finish it. You can use a break, you can use hard turns. I found that most of the track you can do like with steer limiter around like 80, so 70 probably. So it could be beneficial to use that. And again, because of the amount of boosters, you definitely can finish it, but to be the master, to find the best line, best course you need to hit as many boosters as possible, but not like losing grip during all these tight turns. Not a cup track, and I remember this track maybe because it's like was pretty recently, couple months ago, and this track has the greatest AFK. If I remember correctly, I was shown this during showcase. I also put it at the end of this track, so just remind you, I really love all this idea of musical AFK. They're nice, they're cool, and they give you some kind of time musical pause. You know, another good thing that all the tracks for History of After Choose by himself, and I really love that DD choose like several Cup of the Days, several ZSL tracks, several normal tracks, which definitely shows the evolution. Like you can compare the track for like Cup of the Day 66 and 99 and the evolution of build of like the style. Again, you can't say that it's all about like changes only for the author, because there's like preference of the players during like all these years also changed, so people try to build like what people love or what like new features become available. But overall, I would say this track, at least for me, I feel that this Cup of the Day track become more like courage, risky. Didn't like afraid to use more like risky lines, sharper lines. Again, maybe it's just because people can do them better, so it's not like destroying the track, but elements are different, and this is good. I love this change. And now we're in the latest Gradient Growth track, and it's literally less than a week. I believe this is the latest DeeDeeNaNaNa track that she submitted recently. Maybe if you watch it like later, you already built more, but this is the latest track, and as of now, and it's harder. It's not like insanely hard, but all these jumps, all this transition, if you do it incorrectly, it's pretty easy to fly off the track, hit the barrier or like wood planks and crash. I did it several times, so yeah, you need to be very careful, but after 2-3 attempts you really understand where you need to go. And as I said, at the end, not the cup track AFK, which again reference to the songs. For the DeeDeeNaNaNa, I would say I read her bio in Discord, and she wrote about herself like she enjoy designing and building things, but really loves seeing others enjoy and the things that she create. And I would say I really enjoy all of this track. I finish all of them, maybe not from my first 5-minute attempt, but overall I did it, and I really love DeeDeeNaNaNa style. Maybe because it's really suited to what I can handle and not crash, not like lose. But yeah. Okay guys, what do you think? Did I got it? Am I correct? Was I wrong? Please let me know in a comment. Do you like tracks? And as always, see you next time. Bye.